From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
They're going to look to throw this.
Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry for Josh Jacobs.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
It's a gain of 35. And the Raiders first down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Throwing, Duggan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. Touchdown! Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Bengals nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, tape. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Again, it's Mixon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. From midfield now, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Bengals sit 8-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye. And I think it was much needed as well because you play two and a half months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run. And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now? I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses. Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they? They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down. And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this time. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown. That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Isabella now from his end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have... There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it, and now look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright. And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. On third down, Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is fielded at the 27. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Duggan. Eluding the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Duggan looking to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st down, Raiders.
Duggan now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
19. To throw is Duggan. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Scotty Miller from 4 yards out. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in right around the goal line. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
On 2, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
11 MT.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. There's the stiff arm. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Stop.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 1, ready?
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
11. Stop.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
11 MT, tank. 11 MT, tank. Stop.
Burrow will throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 146 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Duggan to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Touchdown Raiders. Davante Adams with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, they're changing this at the line. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. A final shot before break. Dugan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now the margin on that scoreboard, obviously for them, it looks daunting. I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Here we go.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. It's Mixon on the counter. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Burrow on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Burrow looking to pass. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And quickly they get to the line.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
McPherson's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32 right down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. He's got his target. That's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
A run with Jacobs there on 1st down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. 2nd down coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line. 166 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Touchdown! Jerry Jeudy from 8 yards out. And the Raiders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
1-1, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mixing up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Gun.
2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
A gain of 27 on the play.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 7. A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Here's Jacobs, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On the ground, Dobbins, but this is going to be a reverse here. And he will get into the end zone. What a call on the reverse. It's a touchdown.
It's a risky play to run down here in the red zone. There's a lot of moving parts, the chance of a fumble. But this is executed perfectly. The defense just did not pick it up, and he winds up taking the reverse into the end zone.
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
I'm one, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11 MT. Stop.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, take. 11, stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 Thomas. 11. 11 MT, take. 11, stop.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Inside handoff to Mixon. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. And now they're in the hurry up.
11.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. Oh, nice move. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like